I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education, they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 300 programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
She needed a fake boyfriend for 48 hours. What she got was robes, rooftop kisses, and something suspiciously close to feelings. +1 Problems by Nils and Swoon. Lydia March didn't believe in weddings, commitment, or eating gluten before noon. But she did believe in being a very good friend, which is how she found herself at a country spa hotel in the Cotswolds, surrounded by 12 women named things like Ashley and Gabs clutching a Prosecco flute and pretending not to panic. "You didn't bring a +1?" Gabs asked, faux concerned, eyelash extensions fluttering like a threatened peacock. "I did," Lydia said smoothly, even though she absolutely hadn't. "He's just parking." "Oh, he drove you?" Gab's tone suggested this was code for something deeply erotic. Lydia replied, sipping her drink. "Manual." The problem was, this was a lie, a big, juicy one. And now she had roughly 20 minutes to produce a man from thin air. Or spend the weekend as that girl, the one still focusing on her career while everyone else was comparing ring sizes. She was mid-strategy. Plan A, fake gastroenteritis. Plan B, fake Buddhism. When the hotel door swung open and Salvation walked in wearing motorcycle boots and an expression like he'd rather be hit by traffic. He was tall, rugged, slightly damp, and holding a helmet. Lydia moved fast. "Sweetheart," she called, with confidence born of too many gin tonics and not enough therapy. "There you are." He blinked. "I'm sorry?" She leaned in, touched his arm. "Listen, I'll explain later, but I need you to be my boyfriend for 48 hours, or I'm going to be matched with someone called Callum, who runs a beard oil company." He paused, looked her up and down, nodded once. "I'm in," he said, "but I get full spa access." He introduced himself as Nico. She had no idea if that was real. She didn't care. He said things like, "Shall we?" and held doors open and made Gabs visibly sweat. It was glorious. By the time the bridal brunch began, Lydia and Nico had a whole backstory. They'd met on a train. He was in sustainable architecture. She was softening. They spent the afternoon in matching robes, pretending to argue about houseplants, and then accidentally winning the couple's yoga class with an improvised pose called the distracted otter. In the sauna, he leaned close. "You're enjoying this," she smirked. "Fake love is so much better than the real kind. No heartbreak, no laundry." "Plenty of steam, though," he said, eyes not quite innocent. That evening, after the hen games, pin the tail on the fireman emotional damage edition, Lydia found herself in Nico's suite, half in her dress, half on his lap. All tension. "Tell me something true," she whispered, fingers in his hair. He kissed her like it was his job. "Okay," he said against her mouth. "I hate weddings," she smiled. "I think I love you." "Don't," he warned. "Too late," she said, and pulled him down with her. By Sunday afternoon, they were both sunburnt, sore, and suspiciously quiet. As the girls piled into taxis, Gabs cornered her. "So, Nico, will we see him again?" Lydia shrugged. "Maybe. He's got a thing in Finland, or Bristol, or something." Nico walked by, winked, and disappeared behind the checkout desk. She wasn't sure if she'd ever see him again, but she'd never look at a spa robe or a man holding a motorcycle helmet the same way again. The end.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. With Indeed sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates, so you can reach the people you want faster. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Don't wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/ARTS. Just go to Indeed.com/ARTS right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.